Hey guys, welcome to Bodhi Life Crochet. Today I'm going to be showing you the Chameleon color changing yarn by Premier. This yarn is UV ray activated, so I took it to the beach with me just to show how when you put it in the sun it changes color. So it looks white here, and as soon as you place it in direct sunlight, this one turns yellow. So they have 3 different colors. They have purple, yellow, and pink, and in hindsight I probably should have gotten purple or something so it would be easier to see here on video, but I think you're able to see how it has changed to like a buttery yellow. I've noticed that it's a little bit splotchy. You know, obviously the sun's not going to touch every part of it equally, but I just thought it was super cool when I saw it in stores and had to try it. Here I'm going to take off the label, and you can see where the sun didn't touch it, it's still white. And then as soon as I lift it and put it in the sun, it fills in, and I just thought this was so cool. The only downside to this yarn is the smell, and you will notice that in the store. It's pretty strong. Some people in other reviews have said they think it smells like detergent, while other people said bug spray. But I just needed to give it a try. You know, I just thought it was really cool. It's 100% cotton, and we'll go through the details here in a minute. So now that you've seen that it changes color, let's move on to the details. So as you can see, it's by Premier. It's called Chameleon Color Changes in Sunlight. It has 229 yards, which is 3.5 ounces. It's 100% cotton. And yeah. Let's see what we need for, it says white to yellow. It's a lightweight yarn, number 3. And here are the sizes for the knitting needles and the crochet hook. I'll put the details in the description box below as well, and on my blog. So we'll open this up and I'll do a little swatch and see how it works up. It feels like a different type of cotton yarn. It's not as thick, obviously, since it's a weight 3. So it's a little bit finer weight, and yeah, the texture just feels different, and that could be because of whatever they used to make it change color. But I'm going to do a different swatch today. This is going to be in the round, just in case I wanted to make like a little bag out of it or something. Not really sure what I'm going to make out of this yet, but I made a magic circle and I chained 2, and I'm just going to do a round of half double crochet stitches to get a feel for this yarn. So as I crocheted, I could feel that it wasn't catching on to any other parts of the yarn, like it wasn't splitting, which I thought was really cool, and it felt nice and sturdy. I didn't have any trouble with this sliding on my yarn like a lot of other 100% cotton yarns. Sometimes they're kind of stiff and they don't slide well. So this one, yeah, it doesn't feel like your typical 100% yarn because of the ability to slide on the hook. So I thought that was nice. And after this, I'm just going to increase for a few rows and just get a nice circle swatch. And then after I weave in all of the ends, I'm going to take it back outside and see what it looks like when it color changes in the swatch form. So here is my swatch after 4 rows in the round of just half double crochets, and surprisingly this yarn feels pretty stretchy. I'm going to trim this, and then I'm going to just sew in the leftover tails, and then we will see what it looks like when it is out in the sun again. So time to test it while it's in swatch form. Let's see what it looks like as a flat piece rather than in a whole ball of yarn. It's nice and white right now. Here's our bright sun in Florida. And there it goes. It's starting to change, and yeah, it still looks a little bit splotchy to me, but for the most part, the entire thing is turning yellow. Hopefully you can see that on the camera. My hand looks super red, I guess in contrast to it. The other side's still white, and let's see how fast it turns. Fairly quick. The bottom right looks really saturated. I put it down on this rock for contrast. Not sure if that helps at all, but thought I would try anyway. Alright, so yeah, this yarn's pretty cool. I've never seen yarn that changes color in the sunlight before. It's surprisingly stretchy. I know I keep saying that, but for 100% cotton yarn, I'm surprised that it is so stretchy. I would think that it's like half polyester or something. That's the feeling I get from it. So here we are going back, and it's back to white. So in the end, I think this is a really neat yarn. I mean, it changes color in the sunlight. How cool is that? I have read in other reviews recently. I went on Michael's to get some more details about the yarn for this, and I read some reviews saying that somebody made like an entire shirt out of it and the color didn't stay. So I thought that was pretty disappointing. Thankfully in the end you get a nice white or maybe an off-white, so I don't think it's a huge loss, but you know, it's pretty disappointing if you're wanting it to keep changing color. So that's something to be aware of. I washed this swatch once and I could tell it started to get a little bit more splotchy. So just something to be aware of. I thought it was fun and wanted to share. It's for a limited time. I think, I don't know if they'll be carrying this for long. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and happy crocheting!